The following is a lecture on the topic Worshipping Tulsi Devi, given by Shriman KratuDas Adhikari, recorded on July 10th, 2010 in Croatia.
Tulsi Devi in devotional practice, how important it is.
Please tell us something more about Tulsi Devi.
Yeah.
And what is the importance of Tulsi Devi in the spiritual life of a practitioner?
Yes. So, worshipping Tulsi Devi is very important in spiritual life because she can grant us unlimited amount of help to advance in spiritual life. So, even in the song every day for offering arati, we first of all circumambulate, and that sloka goes yani kani cha papane brahmahatyadi kani cha tani tani pranasyanti pradakshina pade pade. That by circumambulating Srimati Tulsi Devi, we can vanquish unlimited sins that we may have committed every step. So, Tulsi Devi can help us by her transcendental potency. Tulsi Devi can grant us immense spiritual potency. She is very powerful personality to bestow unlimited spiritual advancement by her blessings, by her kripa. We can get unlimited amount of spiritual advancement. Let's understand this song, which most of the devotees don't understand to the fullest extent. It says, Namo Namo Tulasi Krishna Preyasi, Namo Namo Radha Krishna Seva Pabo, Ei Abhilasi. So we are praying to Tulsi Devi that Radha Krishna Seva Pavo, Ei Abhilasi. So please grant me the transcendental loving devotional service to Radha and Krishna. Radha Krishna Seva Pavo, Ei Abhilasi. Says Mora Ei Abhilas, Vilas Kunje Diyo Vas, Nayane Heribo Sada, Jugala Rupa Rasi. That my desire is Mora Ei Abhilas, Vilas Kunje Diyo Vas. That please grant me the place in pleasure groves of Vrindavan called Kunjas, Nikunjas. Vilas Kunj. Kunj, where Radha Krishna is engaged in loving, amorous pastimes with one another, and it is very secluded place. Not everybody gets entrance there. Kunja is formed by the dense trees and shrubs, creepers, flowers, leaves, in such a way that even sun rays will not be able to enter. It is like a closed room where nobody can see. So in these kunjas, Radha and Krishna, they are engaged in conjugal loving affairs with one another, which is very intimate and secret. So there, under Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, and other Manjari, Ras Manjari, Rati Manjari, Vilas Manjari, and Mandulali Manjari, and Kasturi Manjari, and so many Manjaris like that, headed by them. We are assistant of those chief Manjaris, especially Rupa Manjaris, and we can enter in and out. We can come in and out of these secret pleasure groves of Vrindavan, where Radha Krishna are having intimate pastimes in seclusion. So imagine the topmost perfection in spiritual life is to serve Radha Krishna in your Siddha Swarup as a Manjari under the supervision of Rupa Manjari in the pleasure groves of Vrindavan can be granted if she blesses you, can be granted by Tulsi Maharani. Imagine the potency of Tulsi Maharani. Mora e abilas vilas kunje diyo vas nayane heribo sada jugala rupa rasi. And please grant me the eternal place in pleasure groves of Vrindavan so that eternally I can behold the transcendental, intimate, loving, amorous pastimes of Radha Krishna eternally in my eternal Siddha Swarup. Please grant me this, and Tulsi Devi can and is able to grant this highest position in spiritual life if she pleases. This is the importance of worshipping her. ए तुम्हारा शरण लोय तारा वांछा पूर्ण होय. Whoever takes your shelter, his all desires can be fulfilled. Kripa kari karo tare jugala rupa rasi. And please bestow me your blessings so that I can be with Jugala, or I can behold Jugala Rupa, means Radha Krishna's transcendental form. I can have their eternal darshan. E nivedana dharo sakhir anugata karo. Seva adhikara diyo karo nija dasi. That my prayers at your lotus feet, nivedan. E nivedana dharo sakhir anugata karo. That please make me the followers of the Sakhis, Manjaris, especially Rupa Manjaris. Sakhir Anugata Karo. Make me the followers of Sakhis. Anugat. Anugat means follower. Karo. And then what I am desiring? Seva Adhikara Diya. It is in your hand to give me Adhikar. Please make me eligible to worship Sri Sri Radha and Krishna. And Karo Nijadasi, please make me your maid servant, Nijadasi. So Tulsi Devi has this potency. E tomara sarana loy, tara vancha purna hoy. Kripa kori karo tare Vrindavana vasi. She can grant us place, residence. She can make us residents of Vrindavan. It is in her capacity to grant us Vrindavan. And Dina Krishna Dase koi, e namura hoy, Sri Radha Govinda Preme Sadaina Basi. That, my dear Tulsi Maharani, please give me Radha Govinda's prem, and I am longing for this. So Tulsi Devi can grant us Vrindavan, she can grant us love of Radha Govinda, she can grant us the place in pleasure groves of Vrindavan, she can grant us to see Radha Krishna's amorous pastimes in pleasure groves of Vrindavan. She can grant us anything and everything included in these prayers. So how important it is to worship Tulsi Devi, who can grant us everything. Tara vancha purna hoy. We can get the topmost desire fulfilled and ordinary desires also. She is most merciful, and that's why we must worship her to get easy mercy for us. We can see her, we can touch her, we can water her, we can do so many things. She is manifesting in front of our eyes, but other personalities They may not be manifesting, but she is always manifesting, just like holy name. So in other words, Tulsi Maharani's worship is very, very important in our devotional life. It is stated in scriptures, she can grant you anything and everything. Liberation, love of Godhead. She is so powerful personality. It reminds me about her duties in Vraja, having so many lakhs and lakhs of parrots as a disciple to manage Radha Krishna's pastimes in Vraj. And her center of activity is in Vrindakund on the other side of Nandagram in Vraj. So I don't think I have enough time. I can go on and on about Tulsi Maharani's causeless mercy upon us, but it is very important to worship her. Every devotee must have Tulsi Devi in their homes. And in this country, anything and everything grows like anything. So Tulsi Devi can do battle here also. So you can even give it to your friends, Tulsi Devi, and she can bestow mercy on them unknowingly, knowingly. She is so dear to Krishna. Krishna Preyasi, Namo Namah. So she is so dear to Krishna that unless you place the Tulsi leaf on the plate of offering, Krishna doesn't accept it.
I have one practical question in this regard. I see sometimes in temples, Pujari, for example in Zagreb, I was Pujari sometimes, occasionally. Some Pujaris put Tulsi Devi also on Srimati Radharani's plate, on preparations which is meant for Srimati Radharani. I know that Tulsi Devi is not meant to be put on the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. How about put Tulsi plate on the preparations for offering to Shriman?
See, sometimes devotees can think like that because Radharani does not take anything without offering to Krishna. So she will offer first to Krishna and then take herself. And that's why you can place Tulsi Devi on her. Like sometimes Prabhupada plate of prasadam, you can find Tulsi Devi and offer it to him. But it is not for him. He will in turn offer it to Krishna. So that's why we place Tulsi Devi on Prabhupada plate. Sometimes, demigods also, they will offer to Krishna first. So we place Tulsi Devi with that consciousness.
In this world there are many millions of Tulsi plants. Does it mean that all of them are actually one single person?
Yes, it is same personality.
Да, то je jedna osoba.
Same personality. It's expansion. She expands herself into many Tulsi plants, but she is personality is one.
I have a comment and a question. First question is, with which attitude, what kind of attitude you have to approach Tulsi Devi? And I have an interesting comment. She said that long years ago, she had many Tulsi plants, and one lady who was favorable to the movement and devotees wanted to have Tulsi Devi, but she wasn't really strict. She wasn't vegetarian, and she gave her Tulsi plant. And then that lady, after a few days, she came back.
She got from another person on the cake. Not from.
Okay. Her Guru Maharaj said that Tulsi Devi shouldn't go to the home where meat is cooked.
That's true.
And then Saraswati heard from another person, it was a Croatian camp at that time, that somebody gave away Tulsi Devi to a person who is not vegetarian. And after a few days, the person returned the Tulsi Devi back, and she said, "We are having so much reaction for having Tulsi Devi because our life is not pure, and we call her all the time, and that person had to return Tulsi Devi back."
Yeah, so it is true. You should give it to your friends. Means I see many devotees doesn't have. So she should not be given to the people who are eating meat or whatever, because unclean place. She doesn't want to be there. We don't want to be there. But, we can give to the friends who would like to have it, who are practicing devotional service. Okay, next one is, there is some fall down and how to get back on track of devotional service again. So Krishna, he says in many places that my devotees may have some temporary fall down, but they must be considered sadhus, because in a due course of time they again come back on track. Says apichet suduracharo bhajate mamanani bhak sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasitu hi saha kshipram bhavati dharmatma nigachanti kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranisyati. That my devotee never perishes. Maybe there is temporary fall down, but kshipram bhavati dharmata. He will again rejuvenate his transcendental devotional service unto me quickly. So, how to get back on track? There are millions of ways to go back on track, but most important ones are sadhu sangha, nama kirtan, bhagavat shravan, mathuravas, shraddhai Sri Murtir sevan. सकल साधन श्रेष्ठ यही पांच अंग कृष्णा प्रेम जन्माए यही पांचेरा अल्प संग. That means the most important limbs of devotional service which can help you quickly come back to the normal where you left off is sadhu sangha, associating with saintly devotees. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, the chanting of the holy name in Kirtan or Japa beats. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, that one must read or hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Mathuravas, you can reside in Vrindavan, Mathura, or temples, or devotees' home, or go to satsang, Mathuravas, and Shraddhai Sri Murti Seva. With love and devotion and faith, one must worship the deity form of Krishna. So these 5 limbs of devotional service can quickly put you back on track. It is stated in the next sloka that Sakala Sadhana Srestha. Out of all limbs of devotional service, these 5 are most important. Even if you do very little of these 5, they will enable you to reawaken your pure love for Krishna. And Rupa Goswami also gives diptychs, shortcuts, by saying Utsahan Nischayat Dhairyat Tata Tata Karma Pravartanat Sangatyagat Sato Vrutte Sadavira Bhakti Prasiddhati. That Utsaha, enthusiasm, Nischay, strong determination, Dhairya, having patience, Tata Tata Karma Pravartanat, following the 9-fold devotional service to Krishna, which is Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Atma Nivedanam. Tata Tata Karma Pravartanat, Sangatyagat, abandoning the company of non-devotees, Sangatyagat, Sato Vrutte, following the footsteps of devotees, pure devotees, gurus, acharyas, sadhus, following their footsteps. These 6 things can put us back on track again. But out of those, if you can associate with devotees, go to the temple, Jagrab, and chant Hare Krishna 16 rounds and engage yourself into Kirtan. This is very important and very dynamic way of getting back on track. So, any question about this? Yes.
If a devotee for some reason cannot give up association of materialistic persons, he distances himself or herself from association of devotees, is there any chance for that person to go back on track, spiritual track?
It is very.
If such a person,
Yes.
is it possible to such a person to get back to spiritual standards?
Yes, you cannot trace enough the association of the devotees and chanting Hare Krishna. Especially association of devotees is very important, very, very important. Even Narada Muni and Prabhupada and all these saints, they also said that even we need to get the association of the saintly people. What to talk about some ordinary people like us? Yes.
How is about our action to get devoted who follow? It is kako trebamo mi djelovati, odnosno kako je naš odnos treba biti sa Bhaktom koji je pao pred.
It is complicated, but we ourselves should try to get the association of devotees. If he listens to us, we can preach to him enough, or if he's gone too far and then left, they may not even come back. Many devotee Prabhupada's disciples, they don't come to temples or association of other devotees or many things. Slowly and gradually their devotion will die down, because the association of devotees is very important. Okay, we can go to the next one. Is it possible to become Krishna conscious without initiation? Yes, it is possible to become Krishna conscious without initiation. But initiation means help. If you don't know your way, then you may go to different tracks and maybe you may get lost also. But initiation means you get a help, one who is experienced and who is going to hold your hand, and he is going to write a contract that if you follow me, then I will take you back to home, back to Godhead. So initiation is you get trained up by those who are trained by their masters. So initiation means having relationship with spiritual master, and that way you can become Krishna conscious, or otherwise you can read Bhagavatam, or so many ways you can become Krishna conscious also. But if you want to go back to home, back to Godhead, then there is no question of going there without initiation. Because Krishna says, Name Bhakta Jana Partha, Name Bhakta Chaye Jana, Mad Bhakta Nam Chaye Bhakta, Te Me Bhakta Tamo Mata. That a devotee of my devotee is my true devotee, but one who says I am devotee of Krishna are not my devotees. Krishna has organized his devotees in lineage, in disciplic succession. Sampradaya Vihina Bhakta Mantraye Nispala Mata. Without the Sampradaya and Guru in Sampradaya, mantra becomes nisfal, doesn't give any fruits. Hare Krishna mantra is different, you don't need a guru, but if you have a guru and it is a help, the guru is serving you to go back to home, back to Godhead. He is holding your hand, he is protecting you, he is checking you, he is putting you or keeping you on track all the time. Guru is like a transparent via media, glasses. So without glasses you see everything blurry. But when you put the glass, then immediately everything becomes manifest crystal clearly. Guru is Sri Krishna Kripa Murti. That Guru is the mercy incarnation of Krishna. Guru can bestow mercy of Krishna or bestow Krishna onto us. Guru makes our life easy in spiritual life, let's put that way. Just like that famous example that an ant wants to go to different place of pilgrimage in India, from top to bottom to Jagannath Puri to Dwarika. It's very difficult for ant to just go around India. But if you sit down in a sadhu or guru who is going to these places of pilgrimage, sits down in his bag of baking bowl or whatever, then everything is in it, eating and sleeping and walking and seeing, and everything is included. So it becomes so easy. Just like it says, Sansar Davanala Lidalu Katranaya Karanya Ganaganatva Praptasya Kalyana Gunarguna Varsya Vande Guru Sri Charanaranda. Guru is receiving benediction cloud from Krishna and pouring on us. We are not putting any effort. Just it is causeless mercy pouring on us. Why not take it? So this is a help. Of course, you have to pick and choose your guru in such a way that you are enlivened by him and your heart is matching with his heart's frequency and he is tuned into love of Krishna and he is practicing, and we have to see all these qualities of a guru and then we can choose. So you can become Krishna conscious, yes, but for Krishna to accept you, you need connection. Because many places he says that Acharya Mam Vignaniyam No Manyat Karhachit Namarti Buddhi Asuyet Sarvadeva Mayo Guru. That I am the Acharya. Acharya is my representative. And you can come through him to me. That's the easiest way. It is up to you to get easy mercy and easy help and easy everything, or else you go little hard way. It is up to you. Holy name can bestow you love of Krishna if you chant without offenses and without guru. Holy name can grant you. But if you can get some help, somebody can make things easy for you, then why not? So I'll pause here. Any question about this? Is it possible to choose a spiritual master?
And he doesn't know that we have chosen that him.
The spiritual master doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Yes, but if you let him know, then immediately process will start. Loving affairs between guru and disciples, and that blessings and taking care and teaching and preaching and relationship starts. So even if he doesn't know, but if you relate to him in that way, then he will ultimately find out that this particular man is around me and he has some interest in me. Just like girlfriend and boyfriend also. Same kind of situation. You love some girl, but you don't say to her that I love you. But you are around her, you are trying to see her every time, and so she will find out that this person is interested. So like that, better to let him know. Then the relationship becomes more enhanced and help starts, and everything starts from that point.
If you look only from distance, we are more safe. We are safer.
No, it's wrong idea.
it's not matter of wrong idea. It's a matter of inner conviction.
No, you're afraid that if I go closer or accept him, then maybe he will organize me in that please chant Hare Krishna and do this and do that. But that is also necessary, somebody to push you. It is also necessary. And it is a help. Just like a girl says he loves someone and at a distance he is just watching and is just feeling great and everything. How many years it will go on? Ultimately, she has to say, I love you, and is it possible that we can engage ourselves and eventually we can get married, get settled up, and how long time you can keep that relationship. There is no relationship in that anyway. So one should take shelter. In our ISKCON movement, there is a word called shelter, taking shelter of a guru. Means starting that process that I would like to take help, spiritual help from you, and I am dependent on your spiritual help. That is what shelter means. So if you want to keep a distance, fine. And how long are you going to keep distance? If you love someone, that love will manifest by itself anyway. You can't hide love. So you have to love your spiritual master. And spiritual master has to love you. So Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru, actually Guru is one. But formal, like written contract, it is called formal. So formality takes place with Diksha Guru. And Siksha Guru, it's not formal. That's the only difference. So Siksha Guru you can change and you can have many at the same time. But Diksha Guru, because of the contract, it is only one time and formality is important. It is stressed in the scripture. So it is up to you. You may give importance to Siksha Guru because it enlivens you most. Then so be it. But it is Guru. Siksha Guru is Guru. And Diksha Guru, even though you take Diksha from him and you have a Siksha Guru and you like to connect yourself more to Siksha Guru, fine. But you have accepted him as a Guru. Oh, that's an important thing. You have to accept Siksha Guru as a Guru, not by equal level or not just, oh, he's my buddy and I can accept him Siksha Guru and he's my husband or wife or whatever. Not like that. It should be like Guru. Siksha Guru should be respected equally like Diksha Guru or as good as God should be respected like that. Okay, I think it is enough for this. How many years? 7 or 11? So, actually, I'm also in the same position, 7 or 11. So don't worry what I said, but we are devotees and our consciousness is this body may die, but we are eternally situated in transcendental devotional service. So our consciousness, our things are not going to change. It's a body. So we should not think about dying, but we should think about keeping ourselves in devotional service throughout. And because of this understanding, I don't care about dying. It can be today, it can be tomorrow, or whatever. I care less about it. All I care is in this life, while I have this body, I should elevate my consciousness to such a degree that it is almost like the consciousness of those gopis, manjaris, or some love in that. I can develop that love in this very life. That is my urgency, that is my emergency. So that's the idea. Narayana para sarve kutastavna bibhyati narka apavarga swargeshu Tulyarthadarshina. Those devotees of Narayan Krishna, they are not afraid of anything. For them, hell is planet in hell or in heavenly planet, heaven, or Apavarga in Krishna Loka, in Golok Vrindavan, in Vrindavan with Krishna. All three are on same level. Lord Shiva says this to Parvati, Chitraketu's pastimes. But I may have said 11 years because doctor says that when you have a heart attack or whatever, then you have 11 years. So I said it to another man in London also this trip, and she didn't like it, so he will get intimidated. But so what? It's a doctor's quotation, so I'm quoting somebody. That way, if you become serious about Krishna consciousness, well and good. Otherwise, we're supposed to become serious about Krishna consciousness anyway.
He's not disturbed.
He's not disturbed. Good. Because you are Krishna's devotee who is striving for the best. No, I'm not disturbed. Nobody is disturbed. That's good. So let's go on. 1837. Yaddate vishamiva parinamimrito tat sukham satvikam prodastam atmabuddhi prashadam. You can read translation to that.
But the happiness which is at the beginning might look like a poison, at the end is like a nectar, and which awakens one's self-realization, it is said to be the happiness immortal, goodness.
Right. So what it means is chanting in the morning, it is a little tough for beginners or whatever. Or waking up early morning is tough. But if you do it, it looks like 4:30 and you don't like to. But if you get up, if you kick the bag and get up and take sound, start chanting, that bliss derived, that sukha is transcendental happiness. So looks like it is suffering, but it is not. That's what is stated in this sloka. So it is self-explanatory sloka. Okay, let's go to the last one. Practice of Vanaprastha Ashram in Kali. Let's talk about yourself rather than Varnashram and Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha and Varnashram is meant for neophyte devotees. We are supposed to follow Devi Varnashram. And Devi Varnashram means we should always act for Krishna. And Devi Varnashram means that by our action we want to please Krishna. So whatever way it suits to you, you can practice being at home or going to Vrindavan. Vanaprastha means going to Vrindavan. Prabhupada writes many times. One who goes to one means jungles and lives with his wife there, and initially he gets out of his house and village and outskirts, he lives for few months or a year, and then he moves on to some place of pilgrimage, and then he goes with his wife to different place of pilgrimage, and so forth. But Devi Varnashram in our case means that we should become totally Krishna conscious and develop our pure love for Krishna and preach Krishna consciousness to others. In your case, you can distribute Bhagavad Gita to people, and that is Vanaprastha for you. So, thank you very much.